Today is my last live of the week, y'all. And y'all know what I always say. It goes by so super fast. So, when you make that decision, take care for your body, care for yourself. And let me tell you, it's going to go so super fast. Whether you make a decision, I'm doing my recharge, y'all. Whether you're making a decision to prioritize you and start moving your body, or not, life is going to keep going, right? Life is going to keep going. So every day I wake up grateful that I'm able to move my body, that I'm able to still function, right? Because we're just like a car. You have to maintain it. You have to care for it. You have to give it the proper nutrients that it needs to keep going and keep pushing and keep surviving, right? You know how they have those older version caddies that goes on and they keep moving and grooving and they go forever and ever. And you're like, that car is ancient and it is still moving, like it's still kicking like a jump, because it was nurtured, cared for, and it was a good car. So you got to take care of the temple that you were given. That's why I'm on here every single morning, because I want to inspire. It's not about me, although it is, but it's not, right? Because I have to do the things that I need to do every day to properly care for my body, and that's what I'm doing. And I also am on good morning, I'm on here encouraging and motivating other people to get up, move your body, place to put the right nutrients in your body that your body needs to survive, to tick, to keep going and keep moving, right? And that's like what they say, even with cars. If you don't drive it, sometimes you got to go out, start the engine, you got to get it going. Because if you just sitting stagnant, your body is going to be stagnant. Your bones going to start getting stiff. You sit a long time, you sit a lot every day. And like I said, back in my time when I was growing up, we hardly ever sat still, right? We rarely sat. For me, I'm not going to say everybody. Me, I rarely sat still. I was always up, moving, ready to do things. I walked a lot. We walked a lot. Walked to the bus stop. That's when we didn't have cars as teenagers. Walked to the bus stop, which was probably like a half a mile out. Walking to school after you got off the bus. Who can remember that? I'm 48 years old. I know other people here can remember those days when you had to walk to the bus, get on the bus, then walk again to school, right? And then we walked for fun. We rode bikes. We did a lot of different things for fun. I always danced. So, we were very, very active. And now with technology, when you get technology in the hands of our youth, not just our youth, our adults, you become even more immobile, right? And move less. And obesity is increasing by massively increasing. I've never seen this high amount of increase in obesity in the United States alone. I'm just going to talk about the United States alone. Like, our obesity levels are crazy high, right? And I'm not talking about overweight because, again, with people's bodies, people can be classified as overweight and still healthy, right? I'm talking about obesity. That grew, increasing, yes. It absolutely did. And I would say, and it's not about getting skinny. Let's just get that right. It's not about getting skinny. It's about getting healthy. Healthy. And that's why I use my supplements. These are all natural supplements I use. Good morning. Good morning. To keep me up and going, keep me active, keep me wanting to push. Because as you age, your mood change also. Menopause, let's be real. All of those things change, things that we really don't want to change. It changes. So you got to maintain it. You got to stay up on it. Let me just say. And again, even with technology, science, um, and like science helps with new inventions and new things that we can do and we can do to improve our health. And these are one of them. The supplements are one of the things that we can do to increase our health. And again, someone asked me about, and I'm gonna just mention this here, and I brought this down. Someone asked me about creatine. Good morning, sis.
Good
I'm just talking
morning.
about, I did my Wake and Glow about health and maintaining your health, but creatine, someone said that their doctor advised them against taking creatine. And I asked her why, and she said something about her heart, like heart. She wasn't sure specifically it was her. And I always say, although these are natural products, I always say seek your doctor's advice first. You know why? Because everybody's body is different. Creatine is natural. Creatine has some amazing benefits. Creatine helps with your brain function. It helps with muscle recovery. It's all natural. All of those things are are yes. But if you have pre-existing issues like kidney, especially kidney, um, a kidney disease or issues, you always want to consult your doctor first. And anything you do, even taking supplements, anything you do, you always want to, if you have underlying health issues. Right. And they always say that even with working out, they say if you have underlying health issues, seek your doctor's advice. It's not saying that it's bad, but if you have
Yeah.
pre-existing issues, and the same thing with creatine, as well as exercising, right? Exercising. If you have pre-existing issues, you always have to seek your doctor's advice, right? And just because you have to seek your doctor's advice does not mean it's bad. No, it might be bad for you based off of your issue or what's going on with your body. But that doesn't mean that it's bad because most doctors highly recommend it. And it all depends on you as a person because it helps with muscle recovery. It helps with bone density. It helps with um, your brain health, especially aging, because with age or we get brain fog, and that helps with that. And our body, works differently, and it helps with metabolism, like making sure your metabolism is working and functioning well. So it has amazing benefits. So I always say research for yourself, make sure you're taking the correct one, and the best one to take is the one I'm taking. This is from pharmacy too. For me, it's different types of creatine. Okay. So I always say go ahead and do your research. You can go into my site, go to shopwithaleah.com and read up on it. Read up on it. And this is the hydrate. Creatine monohydrate is the best creatine that you can take. Okay. So I do my research. I am certified. So I'm constantly researching. I'm just not gonna come in here and say something that I'm not um I haven't researched or I don't know. If I don't know, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you, you go and do your research. I love research. I love when people tell me certain things. I love to go on and study for myself. That's just what I do. So I will always suggest that for yourself too, to go ahead and research. There's so much information out there about creatine. And then you do what works for you. Ask your doctor. People are afraid to take creatine because they're like, oh, it's going to make me gain weight. Initially, because it holds water and your muscles, you may put on a few pounds initially in the beginning, but then that starts, if you're consistent, then your body starts to regulate, just like anything else. Just like anything else, you got to give it some time. With creatine, you got to give it some time, at least 30 days. And then it's really going to start really going and activating and doing what it needs to do. So it's just some education going on, some advice right here that I love to do. I don't talk about it too much, but I love doing research. I love reading. I love learning new things. That's just what I do. Right, sis?
Yeah, you love the research.
Yeah, people ask me questions. I'm like, let me go check that out. And people tell me stuff. I'm like, let me go check that out.
Yeah, I'm just getting into. I need to research certain things
Yep. And understand
because
why.
yeah, no, that's the thing. Understand why.
Yep.
It's like why I don't know. I'm just doing it because they told me to.
No.
No, you need to know
Mm-mm.
why
You
yourself.
know, research it. And again, let me tell you, doctors can be wrong too. However, I would say follow doctor's advice, and if they say something you're not sure about, always get a second opinion. I say that also,
Yeah.
because they are. Um, it's a research, it's a practice, and practice means they're practicing based off of what they know, right? So you have to do your research too. You got to do your research too, and at the end of the day, get their advice, and then you got to do what's best for you. Bottom line, bottom line. So yeah, I always, even when I go to the doctor, I do my own research. Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Know your numbers. Get your blood work done because numbers don't lie. Know your numbers. Get your blood work done. Know what's really going on with your body. Then make decisions based off of what about your body and what's good for your body. So because it was a very long time, I was like, no, I don't want to take creatine. I was a part of that tribe too because it's gonna make me gain weight. But the more and more, I studied and researched and really understood creatine and, not just that, but other things. I was like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Just like I tell people to know their numbers because most likely a lot of people are vitamin D deficient, thinking they're, depressed and you're vitamin D deficient. So know your numbers. Get your blood work done. I always get my blood work done. Get your colonoscopy done. I got my colonoscopy done already. Um, you know, go get your mammogram. I get my mammogram done all the time. You have to be preventative. You have to care for care for your body. Know what's going on with your body. Know what's going on with your body. And that's some education for you today. Because I do. I always tell people, listen, you got to know what's going on with you. And a lot of times you know what's not right. You know what's not going on. You know what's not right. But you just like, it's nothing. And you just push it off, push it off, push it off, push it off until something happens, really happens. And you're like, oh, I knew it. And most people know it. Most people know it. You have to listen to your body. Most people know it. I'm letting people in because we're going to get this nice cardio workout in today. I'm super excited.
Cardio.
Good morning, Miss Marisha. Everybody's starting to come in. This is our last live workout of the week, and I am extremely excited. Extremely excited. Yeah,
Extremely
so know your numbers. Don't
excited.
be afraid because once you know what's going on with yourself and your body, you can make better decisions, right? You can make better decisions moving forward. So always remember that, and just don't wait until the last minute. Just don't wait until it's too late. Listen to your body today. If you're listening to this and you know that something's not right going on with your body, go to the doctor. Stop being afraid of the doctor. Go to the doctor. Get a second opinion if you need to. And I know. You're like, oh yeah, they don't. I know. Trust me. Trust me. Listen, I'm a black woman, but I know I'm going to stand up for myself, and I know I'm going to talk, and I know I'm going to ask questions. And if something doesn't feel right, it ain't right. And that's period. You know, you got to advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Know your numbers. Do your research. That's the best advice I can give you. And
All right.
research your doctor. So go to the other side. Yep, today was education. Go on over to the other side, sis. I just put my Sculpting Gel on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get moving and shaking. Just you know, start doing some research. Start doing some research for yourself. Know your numbers. Go to the doctor. Get a second opinion. Research your doctor. Make sure I know I have a really good one. I had a really good doctor for a very long time. Here, I used to teach her daughter dance, so I trust her, and I'm always praying to put the right people in my life. And thank God I have the right doctor in my life that gives me advice, and she tells me what tells me what I should be doing. Also, she tells me, so I pray about that also. So I pray that y'all find the perfect doctor for you that really wants what's best for you, right? And stand up for yourself and advocate for yourself. If you have any other questions, send me a DM. But I have to get over and get this workout in with my fitness queens. So if you want to join us, you let me know. Send me a DM. Peace.